Hey there, I hope you're having an awesome day. I'm just dropping into your podcast feed for a bonus episode today because I can't contain my excitement. Doors to the Triathlon Nutrition Academy are open today until next Monday, the 31st of January. They close at 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, which is Brisbane time. So what is it? Who is it for? And what does it involve? Let's do it. Welcome to the Triathlon Nutrition Academy podcast, the show designed to serve you up evidence-based sports nutrition advice from the experts. Hi, I'm your host Taryn, accredited practicing dietitian, advanced sports dietitian, and founder of Dietitian Approved. Listen as I break down the latest evidence to give you practical, easy-to-digest strategies to train hard, recover faster, and perform at your best. You have so much potential, and I want to help you unlock that with the power of nutrition. Let's get into it. So if you've been listening to the podcast for a while, you might be starting to think that nutrition is the missing link in your performance. Perhaps you're feeling quite tired and fatigued all the time, but you're not really sure how to fix it. You might be the person that struggles to peel themselves off the couch after big training sessions. Or you crave sweet in the afternoons to get you through that 3:30itis slump and really just need to take a nap. Or perhaps you're somebody that fades or bonks in the back ends of really hard, long training sessions. If any of these things sound like you, then chances are you probably need to sort out your nutrition. Can you imagine how it would feel to have an advanced sports dietitian in your corner to tell you exactly what to eat and when? So you can finally train harder, recover faster, and perform at your best, unlocking what you're truly capable of. In the first 8 weeks of the program, I'm going to walk you through phase 1 of your supercharged triathlete journey. We're going to spend a bit of time to build a solid foundation of your nutrition because that's where you're going to get the best bang for your buck. We need to walk before we run. And so we're going to spend a bit of time laying a solid foundation so that you can build on top of that as we progress through the program. So in the first 8 weeks, we're going to dive into mapping out a framework and a plan for your pre-training nutrition and your recovery nutrition, because this is where I feel athletes fall down the most. They have no idea what to do with their nutrition around training. And this is where you can really maximize your performance, is having some structure and some strategy around what you do here and ticking the right boxes for you. Then we're going to spend some time building a meal plan for what your day-to-day training nutrition looks like. And then we're going to layer into that the concept of periodization, which is something I talk about all the time because you shouldn't be eating the same thing every day. You need to understand how to adapt your nutrition to your adapting training load. So rest days need to look totally different to double session days, and big long weekend training sessions or bricks need to look different again. So I'm going to teach you how to actually do that in an easy to follow way. And then as triathletes, there are a few key things that we need to make sure we aren't limiting in our diets. One of the key ones is calcium. And if you don't have normal dairy products, then chances are you're not getting enough calcium. Or if you're a growing body or a postmenopausal woman, you may not be getting enough calcium either. So we're going to make sure that you are ticking this box off every day because we not only want to build strong bones and teeth, but calcium is involved in every single muscle contraction. So it's a really key nutrient when we're contracting our muscles all the time. The other one is iron. It's responsible for a lot of things in the body, but a key one is transporting oxygen around the body. So if you don't have enough iron, then you're not going to be doing a good job of transporting oxygen, so you're going to feel pretty crap. Tired, fatigued, lethargic, and not being able to perform in training sessions either. So this is another key thing we need to make sure you are getting enough of and know how to monitor this over time as well. And then we're going to round out the 8 weeks with mapping out an exact plan for you for what you're doing on your long rides and your long runs. Because underfueling long sessions is one of the biggest mistakes I see triathletes make, and that's not going to be you after I'm done with you. So that is the first 8 weeks. If you want to continue on to phase 2 of the program, then we're going to build on that foundation and start building up our pyramid into our sports nutrition principles for short course racing. So as a result of phase 2, you're going to have exact plans for your race nutrition for sprint distance and Olympic distance. So that includes our pre-race breakfast, carbohydrate loading, and it's really easy to get this wrong. Understanding your individual hydration needs so that you're not dehydrated heading into sessions, you're rehydrating after sessions, and you know exactly how much to have during long rides, long runs, and racing. We're also going to go through recovery for your racing because this is one of the key areas, again, I see people have no plan for their recovery after a race when it's where you've smashed yourself the most. And then we're going to dive into some of the supplements that may be useful and beneficial in a racing scenario for you. Beyond that, phase 3 goes into our long course race nutrition, but I'm getting ahead of myself and we've got a fair bit of work to do before we even get there. So for the first 8-week program, you get me in a nutrition expert masterclass, running you through the specific topic and giving you a step-by-step plan to implement straight away. All of those are going to be recorded so you can refer back to them at any time and catch up if you get behind or you miss something or you just want to refresh. And then every week I'm going to go live with you as well in our Power Hour to answer any questions that you've got. You can get instant feedback and support because I want to help you reach your goals faster. I don't want you to be struggling trying to figure things out for yourself. I'm going to help you get unstuck and kick some goals. So you can think of me as your coach, but for food. As part of the program, you also get access to the Dietitian Approved Recipe Database. There's over 130 athlete-friendly dietitian approved recipes in there because one of the biggest challenges I see with people is that they have no idea what to eat. So I've mapped out a whole heap of breakfasts, lunches, dinners, snacks, heaps of things in there for you so that you just can pick something that you think looks tasty, go and get the ingredients and eat it. You also get our weekly menu plans because I know people either suck at menu planning or hate doing it, and I've done all that hard work for you because, hey, I love it. So you get access to a menu plan for the week that's got all your dinners mapped out and a shopping list to go and get everything that you need, along with a recipe to cook as well. So I've taken a lot of the thought and the stress and the effort about what to eat and just done it for you. And the best part of the program is that you get to do it with like-minded triathletes. We have a secret closed community group just for us. So you get to connect with others, high-five them along the way, and everyone's really passionate about achieving their goals. Triathlon can be quite isolating and lonely. It's an individual sport, and unless you've got a really tight-knit squad or group of people that you train with, it can be a little lonely. So you get to share wins, your stories, and really help support each other and lift each other up, which is awesome. One of the things that the athletes that are in there say is their favorite part of the program is getting to connect with and see what other athletes are doing. You're going to get ideas and inspiration from them as well as me. For the first phase, you've got 12 weeks access to our 8-week program. So if you get behind or get stuck, you've got 12 weeks to catch up. And then ongoing, if you want to, you can stick around. You can continue on with our monthly power hours so that you can keep your finger on the pulse with new research, hear about new products, ask me anything. And you also get discounts for our events and products because you've invested in improving your nutrition. And I want to help reward you for that. So who is the program perfect for? It is for you if you're a triathlete. You could be new to the sport and have only just started and really have no idea what you're doing. It's actually the perfect time to jump in if that's you. But it could also be for somebody that's been around in the sport for a while and never really had nutrition advice. It's amazing how many athletes I see that have been doing triathlon for 7, 8, 9, 10, 15 years and have never seen a sports dietitian and have no idea what they're doing with their nutrition. It boggles my mind. So if you don't have a sports dietitian in your corner and you're a triathlete and you're starting to think that nutrition is that missing link to your performance that you need, then this could be the program for you. Already inside, we have a range of guys and girls who have been doing triathlon for only a few months, up to 10 years. We also have a couple of people that are private one-on-one clients of mine that have been working with me for a couple of years and they're still doing the program because you're always going to learn something. And hey, if you need a little more help as you go through, you always have the opportunity to purchase a one-on-one consultation. at a discounted rate if you really need some extra help. And you can claim that with private health too if you have dietitian cover. So a couple of common questions I get asked about the program is how much time is it going to take each week? Nutrition can be pretty complicated, but I'm here to hold your hand and make sure you don't struggle trying to figure this stuff out by yourself and wasting time trying to Google everything. I'm going to give you some education and some knowledge about why we're doing it, and then a clear step-by-step program about how to actually do it. The content's probably going to take you around an hour a week, sometimes less, sometimes more, depending on how deep you want to dive into it. If you're joining me live every week for Power Hour, that'll be an extra hour as well. So a maximum of 2 hours a week, less if you're speedy, more if you really want to take your time through it. And that's for the first 8 weeks. And you've got 12 weeks access if you want to spend a bit more time going through it. And if you don't quite finish in the 12 weeks, we have options for you as well. So we can talk about that at the time. The other common question I get is, can I claim it with private health insurance? Now, I'm only speaking for Australia here, but you can potentially claim the program with your private health. You just need to check if you've got dietitian cover and if they provide a rebate for group consultations. Send me a message if you want to know what the item number is to claim that, and check with your fund because the rebate varies across all the funds, so you need to check with the fund specifically. And the other common question I have is, can my partner, wife, or kids who do triathlon do it with me? And the answer is, of course, absolutely. I really encourage your partner to do it with you if they're a triathlete or if you've got budding triathlete kids as well, because food is common in a household. So it makes sense you're all on the same page when it comes to shopping and meals and getting organised with what you need for you. So if that sounds like it could be a good fit for you, head to dietitianapproved.com/academy to read about it, have a look at all the details. I'm happy to answer any questions that you've got, so send me a message at dietitian.approved. Make sure you spell dietitian with 2 T's. I'm so excited to support you and encourage you in your journey to become a supercharged triathlete, and also to welcome you into our awesome community of other triathletes who are striving to be the best that they can be as well. You get to high five them when you come in the door. So head to dietitianapproved.com/academy. Doors close at 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, so Brisbane time, on Monday the 31st of January, because we kick off on the 1st of Feb. We're getting straight in and getting it done. I can't wait to see you inside the Academy. Thanks for joining me for this episode of the Triathlon Nutrition Academy podcast. I would love to hear from you. If you have any questions or want to share with me what you've learnt, email me at podcast@dietitianapproved.com. You could also spread the word by leaving me a review and taking a screenshot of you listening to the show. Don't forget to tag me on social media at dietitian.approved so I can give you a shout out too. If you want to learn more about what we do, head to dietitianapproved.com. And if you want to learn more about the Triathlon Nutrition Academy Program, head to dietitianapproved.com/academy. Thanks for joining me, and I look forward to helping you smash it in the 4th leg. Nutrition!